Hi, it's Andrew Martin here from O'Brien Real Estate, bringing you another episode of Saturday Street Talk. We've been busy in the network. I'm here with Harrison Mosley, Director at our Glen Ira Bentley office. It's been a busy week again, still very consistent. We've had over 48 million in gross sales, 70 new listings and around 68 sold this week, over 400 inspections as well. So it's still consistent with previous weeks. Obviously the world news out there at the moment, things like peace deal coming out of the Middle East, the US share market going ballistic as well. So make sure you check your super if you've got US shares, because it has gone up quite a lot. How's that affecting what you're seeing out there in the market, Harrison?
Yeah, it's an interesting market we're in at the moment, and I think some people get very hyper-focused on all the negatives that are happening outside of the world, and I think it's a question we get asked every single day is how's the market going, and something we always say is which market are you operating in, right? Because if you're looking at upgrading your principal place of residence right now, you'll probably never find a better time to do it. If you own a $500,000 property in the market's come off 10% and it's now at $450,000 and you're buying $1 million asset, your changeover cost is significantly better. So we try to focus on the positives with it, and
no, there's some great insights there. We're going to now cross over to Caitlin Biella from our Narre Warren office. Go for it, Caitlin.
Thanks, Andrew. Just finished our Saturday run here in Narre Warren. We saw quite a few groups through our rental inspections this morning. Last week, Narre Warren, we had 28 listings live. This week, we are down to 11, which shows that renters are still out there and they are still looking. Back to you, Andrew.
Thanks, Caitlin. Obviously a very busy rental market over there as well. We're now going to cross over to Sean Seabell from our regional market, which is in Bairnsdale, one of our top regional businesses.
Thanks, Andrew. Sean here, coming from 2455 Bullamore Road. Have a look at this place, would you? What a perfect spot for a super Saturday. Open homes are a little bit quiet this morning, which is sort of a trend. The last 6 or 8 weeks, we're seeing people come through during the week, private inspections, saving their weekend. Still seeing buyers, lots of appraisals, as you'd expect this time of year coming into spring. Rental side of things has been great. First home buyers obviously still around, and the top end's just starting to see a bit more action. So we're looking forward to a great spring.
Thank you, Sean. Another very, very busy market clearly over there, and one of our top offices in the network. Now we're going to cross over to Libby Mutimer from our Doreen office.
Thanks, Andrew. We had a solid Saturday today. We're still seeing a lot of buyer activity coming through the open homes, particularly today. We had some really good numbers. We're finding those family homes with multiple living areas and 4 bedrooms are still performing quite well. I think for sellers, it's super important that you get your price range right from the start so you don't kill the campaign. Buyers are taking a little bit longer to make decisions. They're well aware of the recent sales in the area, but overall, still going good. Looking forward to what spring has to bring. Thanks, Andrew.
Thanks, Libby. And that was some great insights there from Libby. Obviously still a very busy market over there in Doreen. Back over to us now, and I think there's been a lot going on out in the marketplace. There's been industry commentators during the week talking about that the market has bottomed out. Harrison, what do you think about some of that commentary around that we are at the bottom of the market now?
Yeah, I think we're certainly seeing a lot of those comments at the moment. And one thing I just had an auction just before, and one of the most important things I said during that auction is, in my 8.5 years of doing this, is markets can change very, very quickly. So if you're a buyer in this market, certainly what I would be suggesting is, lock it in at today's prices, because if we see a change in government start of end of this year and Jan, Feb, March, typically we find that's a really good time to sell. That could certainly see the market pick back up again.
Awesome. Yeah. Harrison, thanks for joining us today. Much appreciated.
Right. Thanks for having me.
And thank you for watching another episode of Saturday Street Talk. We'll see you next week.